left. You're right. Your sister was home when you left. You're right. Your brother was home when you left. You're right. Your dog was home when you left. You're right. Your cat was home when you left. You're right. Your fish was home when you left. You're right. Your mommy, your daddy, your brother, your sister, the dog, the cat, the fish was home when you left. You're right. And that's the reason you left. You're right.
The 29th day of the new year is here. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, men and women, to Attorney Commander Galpohkpa Chesson talk show. We wake up with the news. Although a dreadful disease, COVID-19, is an equal opportunity disease. And that at least something is equal for us. Now, the South African trend of the virus has hit America. We got the Zulu COVID-19 trending in the world of pandemic viruses today. So although we're dying like hell, we can't just blame it on the Chinese or the Wuhan or the British. We got our own Zulu. They call it South Africa, but we know that Zulu country. So the Zulus have stood up, equal opportunity. So the more we keep fooling around with this virus, the more we keep wasting time and making confusion the focus of American society, the more we have more and more strands of this virus mutating, getting worse and worse till we reach to the Liberian side, worse so. They finish. Bah! Again, my lesson this morning. My country is dying. It's one step away from the cliff. One step away. Ellen pushed her all the way there. Then she gave it to her dummy. Now the dummy is just leading us. Then the whole Liberian society just falling in line. So let's get my lesson. Let's evaluate this whole stuff that's going on and see if we can make some sense out of it. I've been trying. So I just reduced my topic to 2 now because I had 3 before. But the confusion and commotion so much when I try to make sense out of it, brought my thing down to 2. I said, no, I can't deal with 3 topics no more. The people can't even understand what happened in our world today. So maybe 3 topics would be too confusing for my peoples. So let's do it 2 today, okay? My first topic is, which way United States of America? Number 2, Liberia's past, current leaderships, guidance, and way forward to an honest, trustworthy, and positive future of real progress, development, and advancement. I couldn't fit there. So let's get into my topic today. What's happening in America? We still haven't gotten over this frustration that has engulfed our country and nation and people since January 6, 2021. Our nation is still reeling from the crime, the attempted coup, the treasonous rampage of the Capitol building of the United States of America on January 6, 2021. Which way, America? We can't continue on this trend of racism, race supremacy, hatred, and negativity. I know you guys are mad. There is no way people will just ransack their own country, threatening to hang the vice president, kill minority leaders, and other congressional leaders just because they want justice. Is that how we find justice in this country these days? Just because they want to express their freedoms and liberties? Is that the way we do it? Our military, police, homeland security, loaded with terrorists, people who carry arms to protect us, people who shoot black people in the street. Why do you think all those shooting going on? Black people just dying continually. We have racists and race supremacists in our police force. Look how they kill our people. Look how they kill Floyd. Look how they shot that little boy in the back. That today he's crippled. That's inhumane treatment, man. That's wickedness. It's beyond injustice. It's bordering demonism. That's wickedness. For us to see and behold human beings being treated like that in the United States of America, especially black people. After 400 years, our young children, we still seeing this thing on TV. We still seeing our people dying. Which way, America? Which way? How can we persist on this path? My young American children, it's not about hatred. It's not even about justice. It's about being human. Feeling human. Feeling as Jesus taught us. Do unto others as you will have them do unto you. So if you see Donald Trump, Mitch McConnell, Ted Cruz, Mark Rubio, Jim Jordan, and all those people that voted to enslave black people, that voted to allow this man to continue to run our country with ineptitude, with dereliction, with failure. Over 400,000 of us dead this morning. Over 400,000 of us dead. And Joe Biden still sitting down writing executive orders. Why are we so confused? Why is there so much hate in America? You only want to see me dressed like this? I don't deserve to dress like this. I deserve to be in the slum, cleaning, or looking for low-paying jobs when I deserve better. But because of hatred, racism, bigotry, unchristian-like behaviors. I have to fight to get a home, even though I got the money, the job, the family, respectable family. I still have to go beg people to help get me a loan because the banks see color and nothing else. And the people who run the bank see the need to keep the black community poor on bullshit reasonings and rationales. That's why I told you, I said, don't listen to the bullshit talk. You hear Senator Josh Hawley, how you up there talking all like you're a responsible man. Then when you look at him, he's just a weak racist on the belly of Donald Trump. They're pushing him around. Those kind of men, how you can respect those kind of men in Congress? They come and they cite our people. A young man like that. A young man like that. Well, I'm respecting that kind of senator again for. White people can respect him, but he can't get my respect. He's a traitor. And unless white people come to understand that America belongs to honor all of us, and you cannot keep your white traitors and racists and race supremacists and terrorists in our government to kill our leaders and even kill your own people who come to their senses and realize that it's better for us to stay united and get our country to a rich idiot. It's better us to stand as American people diverse in our living, in our education, in everything we do, because this is America. No race is greater than other race. Every race deserves opportunity. And if every race deserves opportunity, the white race, which is the majority, will always get the most. So why can't the rest of us just get something, man? Why we can't get small something, man? Why y'all gotta own 6, 7 cars? Your children spending money like they work for it. Or they earn it for life and they never did earn nothing. Why you can't let our children enjoy it too, man? You can't give us the chance to have a future. We always gotta be looking over our shoulder, thinking y'all would deceive us, coming before y'all with the mentality, oh Lord, do I really trust these people or not? Why it gotta be like that? Why? We know in our black community we got problems. We know we black, we got jealousy problems. We got anger problems. We got family problems. We got frustration problems. We got dysfunctional problems. All because the white community keeps stepping on our throats. And we can't have the chance to live. Every time black people get something, you got to take it from us. Because you don't want to work. You want to smoke and do all the drugs and take what we got and watch us work and earn shit. Then when we earn enough, you'll come with your gangs and take it from us. Which way, America? We can't go through this no more. The more we become diverse, we are black and white, and you can't tell the difference. The more we become diverse, we can infiltrate any white organization we want, destroy any racist group we want. So we're not the threat. You're the threat to yourselves if you keep on this trend. My young children, we don't want to be deceivers like the Liberian people or Banana Republic people that will make their country banana republics. When the people can't trust their leaders, when our leaders commit crime and we know it's a crime against our laws and they come and say we must forget it for peace sake or for some other peace sake or some other reason. Watch the rationale. Don't listen to the bullshit. We listen to the bullshit for too long. And we got to get wise. We got to get hip to our own survival. And I'm thankful today that a lot of federal court judges decided not to resign until Joe Biden became president. of America. And now, a number of federal judges are beginning to resign. This week alone, a few of them resigned to give Joe Biden the opportunity to appoint judges that will not be traitors, that will not support terrorism, that will not use our courts as the vehicle for Donald Trump and his racists to destroy our nation and take us into communism. Who warned Vladimir Putin and Kim Jong-un being partners with America? This is this disgrace and degradation that Trump people want to bring us down to. Tearing down the American flag. Hoisting the Trump flag. For what? What all this craziness for? What all this uselessness for? Seeing Joe Biden sitting down there writing executive orders. What's wrong with our country? Why must politics and useless lies? Look at our media. Fox News. Our media can't be trusted. All those white people just sat there and lied. And Hannity, all of them are racist and evil people. They brought us to where we are. They will be punished spiritually. I've already said it. These people and their families will fall in no time. Watch them fall. Because they cannot be so racist and hateful and racial supremacists that they want to destroy our democracy, kill our leaders like a banana republic, like the George Weah people in Liberia, like the African people. Then when we tell you you're African people, you won't hate us. When you behave like them, my young children, you're American people, behave worse than African people. Our whole nation don't jump on our Capitol building. You got hundreds of thousands of people jumping on the Capitol building to kill the people. I've never seen that in my Africa. I've never seen that. I've seen coup d'etat and rebellions after the coup. But I've never seen the people ransack their mansion like that. They did it in Saudi Arabia and every American-backed coup. The people go ransack their mansion, everything. But to see it happen in America, millions of American people attack the Capitol building. I got to protect myself. And you'll see why I got to talk for my people. Because if millions of people hit me and my people and want to kill us, and hit their leaders so much that they want to kill their leaders because they're giving us our constitutional rights and duties that have been denied us for 400 years. And the white people still can't stand it. They go into ransack their white Capitol building and kill their own leaders. Sometime in life, I deserve better. When I be my American children, do I look like a man who's an enemy to you? Do I sound like a man who wants to hurt you? Hell no. Don't be deceived by your parents. American people deserve better than a criminal like Donald Trump. He's a con man, a habitual liar, unchristian, sinner. I can say he's a sinner. I don't care. I will help Jesus Christ on that one. He's a sinner. And all the evangelists and all of them following him, they're supposed to be people of Jesus Christ, supposed to be guiding us to the faith, are the same people joining Donald Trump to ban Muslims, ban other religious people coming into the land where we can convert them to Christianity by our kindness, by our display of love. We can take all that radicalism out of them and show them you come to America, there's a better life. And those who don't want to change, we go after them with all mercy and bring them down. Why would we fail our Christian faith and living so bad? Why would we challenge Jesus Christ's dominion so bad that we gave our country to a no good man because of wealth, putting us over other people, race superiority? The time of God's people is now. It cannot be changed. It cannot be pushed back. What has been proposed by God cannot be disposed by man. Aluta! Continua. My children, God does not come down to talk to us. He sends his messengers, black, white, blue, yellow, purple, brown, green. We haven't seen the other messengers yet. They could still coming. They're in the spaceship yet. But we'll soon have the final encounter. And we know that we're not alone. It's coming. Every day we see it. Our government admitting it, that we're not alone. So how can a few men try to kill God's people for power, greed, dysfunctional living, denial of Jesus Christ? This is not the America we love. Joe Biden got to resurrect what we believe in, what we stood for even more than ever before. And he knows it. That's why he chose Kamala Harris to be a vice president. Because America is changing. The world is changing. Young children, if you don't change, you will not enjoy this world. The time of the American people is now. Before 1980, Liberians were screwed. Yes, we had leaders that did bad things. My second topic. Excuse me, I haven't eaten. I got drinking with this coffee. Liberia's past, current leadership, guidance, and way forward to an honest, trustworthy, and positive future for real progress, development, and advancement. This topic is significant to us because our society has never really been honest. We have never had honest leadership. We have never had honest guidance. We have never had an honest way forward. Look at our country today and tell me, if a Tony Commander, Galpohkpa Chesson, is lying. Look at the state of our nation. Look at the state of our children. Look at the state of everything in our country today. Out the plight of our people. And tell me, if we had any honest leadership in Liberia, we complain about all our leadership from the founding of Liberia to Toba. We complain about Congo leadership. Everything bad about the Congo. Listen to Gabriel Zawiya. That's why I came up and blasted Gabriel Zawiya and blasted our indigenous educators. You cannot want change and progress. Then you go back into the past and tell a one-sided story of how your family were treated, how the Congo people did you so bad. Then you come to change your tune and say we should not unite and all of that. You are the people spewing the ignorant hatred. Why we always got to go back to those years and you don't tell the people what you did to the Congo people? If you people are 16 tribes, you expect the Congo people to just come in your country and take over and treat all of y'all wicked like that and survive for a century with a government of both indigenous and Liberian people? Y'all must be stupid. That's why I listen to your indigenous haters. Y'all want to try to change, but it's still hating y'all because you can't change and face the realities that your people are rogues, your people are murderers, and even Prophet Key is wiser than you, Gabriel Zawiya. They call him Pa Zawiya, but he's a flip-flopper. 1 minute they want change Liberia, everybody gives it, then the next minute they go back to the Congo people and all the kind of, and you see then when I say the things I say about our native people, you'll get mad. But when I come to listen to people and they go back to the time they were children, because the things Zawiya telling you that the time he was a child in the 1950s and 60s. So what we're going back that far for? To touch on tribal sentiments and one-sided stories. Because Zawiya was raised in the interior. He wasn't raised in a Liberian city. Zawiya ain't got no major education that making some special person. No. And that's why killing us too. All the ignoramuses know more about our country than ourselves. And you think all the 16 tribal people today treating your country as they are treating it today, they have better leadership than the Congo people? Huh? When the Congo people came with the Christian teachings and took children of our indigenous people into their home, and when the tribes disagreed with the Congo people, what they did, started wars and used their children, started speaking their dialects. We sleeping at night. They're communicating with the children in the dialects. We can't understand it. As soon as our people go to sleep, the children open our doors. They come in and kill the whole damn families. How can we continue to trust people who don't want Christianity? Who their gods tell them not to trust any other tribe or people? You tell me if I lied now. All the tribal gods tell you not to take cola nuts from each other. Some tribes do accept kindness from other people. But some tribes tell you no. Your tribe's superior to the other tribes. So every one of these tribes were nations. We came and had to fight all these people to bring them together. You think they will show us kindness? And yet the things that go on today, Liberia can develop because there are 16 different tribes of different cultural and religious gods. They may be similar, but they're not. Then they bring all this wickedness into our country, putting it on one group of people who brought in civilization, cleanliness, and godliness. Look at our country today. Even Prophet Key, the prophet of our indigenous society, was pissed off How Liberian people, his own people so nasty. Our government officials sitting in the building, coming downstairs and pissing in the back of the building. We all no restroom, no water in the place. They sitting, coming and dumping trash in the back of our legislature building. Between all our government center, all the back there full of trash, feces, urination. You can't walk anywhere in Liberia. I took my wife to Liberia. We went to the cement company to see my friend. We got there. In the broad open, yeah, my friend, they're pissing on the wall. And he's supposed to be one of the big men in that place there. The man standing up with a thing in your hand, all of us just looking at him, pissing on the wall. Then he flexes, jangle, put it in his pants, comes, we won't shake my hand, I gave him a bum. Because, when you leave Liberia, you understand about cleanliness now. In the olden time, we just shake hands and say, oh man, that usual shit. People still doing it in Liberia today. People come from urinating on the wall, shake their thing, put it back in, wipe their hands on the trousers and can't shake your hand. And people shake their hand because of the way we do it in Liberia. But when you travel abroad and you live with people, you see clean city. You are forced into disciplines that cause you to study cleanliness, to adhere to these things. You can't live in Liberia like it's no more. You can't. Not because it's dirty, because of my country. And my pride is hurt. My dignity is hurt. And my other Liberian people don't feel like I feel. They don't care like I care. They don't understand like I understand. Prophet Key getting to understand now. He was pissed off today. How many Liberians, educated people you see come up here and talk about the stench and the nastiness? How many? How many? How would not have rape? How would not have robbers? How would not have killings in our country? Look at the state, the physical state of Masurado County. Look at the physical state of where the president lives. It's a slum. Our country is nasty. Our country is inhumane. It's unhygienic. Civilized people can't live in that kind of condition. You people are living worse than animals. But when I talk, y'all don't want to hear me. So Prophet Key told you today that it's better for the Congo people to come back and take over the country. And which Congo man better to take over Liberia than the Tony Commander, Galpohkpa Chesson? I want the power, but I want my children to listen to me. When I say move this man, move it. When I say clean up my city, I want it clean. I don't want to sit down in political office. Liberians too corrupt, too ignorant, don't want to learn, think they know everything, and I can't deal with people like that. So you wouldn't want me to lead you. So I got to stay in my private sector and tell the young children who want to be led, who want corruption to stop, who want the stealing by our government officials to stop, who want to go to school, go to college, good college, set up a government that can really give you free education, that can really give you free books and everything to go to school, starting from the kindergarten to the college. But we got to learn. All those things takes money. And we can't keep begging. Right now, our debt that were freed under Ellen Johnson Sirleaf going back to billions and billions of dollars just under this criminal government that Ellen Johnson put over us. And you're still saying Ellen Johnson great, Ellen Johnson right. Ellen Johnson Sirleaf needs to go to jail. You see how she's still interfering with our government? You see how she's still interfering with the leadership of our country? So how can we go on now? Then we look on the other end. Our government officials are rogues. They are so terrible in their stealing. And it's been a different child still a time. You steal from us, you take our own money, you open a bank, you open telephone company, you open all the things, and you say for you, and you make us pay you to use your services. The same people that steal from us are the same people that provide service for us that we got to pay for with our own stolen money. The same thing happening with McGill. How many companies McGill got in Liberia? And they're keeping their equipment and things on Liberian people property at the SKD Stadium. Y'all need to raid that place. Take every one of the poles and things and take it home with y'all. Stop all this light business. Let a real company come and put the light up. We can't let people continue to fleece us if we yell and clap for them. No, no, no. We deserve better. We deserve far, far better. McGill got light company. He got road company. And all these things are substandard. Are substandard. And we keep on falling for it. And Prophet Keith said it. That's conflict of interest. You can't steal our money. Then you know we need lights. You go form a light company. Come and start running it as a government official, using government property to maintain your equipment and supply. Then you say you're independent company. You steal our money, then you reaching yourself off the contracts of the government too. This is massive stealing. This is massive killing of Liberian people. How long? It's been going on since Stockman time. Since Stockman time. It's been going on. So much stealing in our country. So much mismanagement of our resources. So much selling our stuff to foreigners. Look at the Lebanese, the Indians, taking people's property. Telling us, the citizens of Liberia, loving to Prince Johnson, we are, and all these people, and controlling our economy and our country, teaching we are there how to steal, how to corrupt our country. We got to investigate those people too. All those kind of foreigners got to have 24 hours to leave our country, and they're not taking anything with them. They're leaving everything. Any foreigner we formed, participated with the Liberian government to suppress our people. You leave your stuff in Liberia, you have 24 hours to get out of our country. We will not tolerate rogues and criminals in Liberia conspiring with Liberian government officials to steal from Liberian people. That will cease and desist now. Okay? So we can continue on this thing. Okay? What else? Prophet Key already talk about that. Now let's go into the world scene. Right now, we got so many Liberian warlords and war criminals facing war crimes court. We got Jabate, we got another one, Kosher, and we got another one again. The three, and the fourth one is this massacre guy that's in Finland right now. You see, when you pull rope pull bush, the same thing our fathers in Liberia had told us from time again. Y'all cannot dodge the war crimes court if you are criminals parading and carrying on your shenanigans in the West African region. You can't be. Because once you leave Liberia, where you have free will of the American government to do what you want to do, and to permit you to kill our people, to rob our country, to bankrupt our nation under Ellen Johnson's heavy command. And now we see that it's come so bad. The money is so scarce now. Liberians going to foreign African countries and interfering with the British and the French by the wealth. And they ain't going to take that like the American because America want us to destroy completely. The French and British got interest in that country. So they send in the war crimes court. They want to know who all involved in this thing. And once our greedy people crossing the border, joining the people politics, the war crimes court coming to Liberia. And that's why I keep telling you, when you're running behind it like work and court, it's coming. Or Chesson coming. And they don't want Chesson. It's better to get a war crime court. They will not get flogged. Chesson catch them, they will be mercilessly flogged in jail. And nobody will save them. That's why I'm giving you the message right now. You let me come, I will flog those fools without mercy. And nobody in the world will say a thing. So we got to know our leaders. And we got to understand that our country is totally corrupt. Our leaders have no vision. The leadership of Liberia is so corrupt, so visionless, so backwards. All the people in Liberia, the Ure, the Cummings, the Galpohkpa, all of them are backwards in their thinking. And you can see it because the whole of Liberian society is backwards. People clapping over foolishness. Our legislatures is just full of rogues. They don't even know what their jobs and responsibilities are. And it demonstrates it time and time again. And now we see that even our new senators, Nombly Kanga Lawrence, Darius Dillon, are just as backwards and visionless as the rest of the Liberian leaders. All the way we praise Darius Dillon, I told you, let Darius Dillon win, but the praises got to slow down because he's not all powerful. He's still immature. He's still a Liberian leader. I told you from the time I saw Darius Dillon sitting on the floor in front of Galpohkpa, Darius Dillon is not a leader. He needs to be mature. A leader will not sit down on the floor to be servant to another leader. Galpohkpa is a leader. This is not a tribal nation where I got to sit down in front of my leader. No. If I sit down in front of Galpohkpa like that, what kind of respect I will have to challenge that man if he does wrong? And this is the same thing coming back to our country. Musa Ability, a man who has a shadow over his head from FIFA for stealing the money they sent to the people, our athlete in Liberia. $50,000, the man stole it. FIFA punishing him for it. The FIFA, he went and challenged them and took them to court. The people came back and suspended him for 10 years. And this is the same man Darius Dillon and Kanga Lawrence take to be chairman of a political party of Darius Dillon. The same man that we voted in mass for to make senator is the same man that we're finding out is no different than the other rogues and criminals in Liberia. Why would Darius Dillon put a man who is pending a trial against an international organization for stealing $50,000 and being suspended for 10 years? This is not a Liberian organization. This is an international organization. The white people don't know about Liberia. They ain't coming into Liberia. They're getting the information from the FIFA, from the football people in Liberia, from the Liberian Sports Association, from the Liberia People Federation. All that information they're gathering from different places. And Liberia too. So how would they come up with the conclusion that a man stole $50,000 when that money was allocated for Liberian people and they didn't get it? Do you think they would talk? So now this man is a rogue. He has no reputation on the world stage. In a white world, he's a criminal, just like our foreign minister is a criminal. We're putting all these criminals in our office. And Darren Diller is supposed to be the light. What kind of damn light is that? He go take a criminal, not a past criminal, a current criminal, whose case is currently before FIFA or court for his criminal behavior and suspension. Then you take the same man and put the man in your party and make him chairman. Then you to justify your visionless, corrupt, untrustworthy betrayal of the Liberian people's trust in you. You come and tell us some story about Peter and Paul. So now, that's why I ask you. I saw Musa Bilete interview on Spoon TV with Spoon and his group. First of all, I would discourage again without Dr. Peabody. His comment was stupid. He's saying that, oh, well, people buying Darius Dellenford, we got all the rules and senators and things did not lie to us. So he didn't finish it. I didn't want to hear him anymore. But what you were saying in reality is people doing the way you want to bother Darius Dellenford. That's the same problem we have in our country. And now this is a doctor talking the same foolishness. How can I trust these men in Liberia? Now I listen to Tomlin George. He's from Rhode Island. He made more sense. And my brother Keith Hassan, who's from the Muslim tribe too, he made some sense too. Because when they asked Musa Bilete whether he was suspended and charged with stealing 50,000 or maybe using it, the man couldn't answer. If they didn't ask him if he did it, they asked him the FIFA charge you and suspend you. Oh no, well, let me explain. What you want to explain? Answer the question, then you can give your explanation. But if you take so long, the man took over 5 minutes to answer the question. And Spoon kept asking the question over and over. Simple question. Did FIFA say, charge you with stealing, with what do you call it, with corruption for mismanaging or stealing $50,000? Did they suspend you for 10 years? Everybody know it. It's an official sentence against you, and the world knows it. So how you come and can't answer the question? Then when you finally answer it, he talking all kind of bullshit about he went to speak for African people and all of that, and why people left him alone. If you want to speak for African people, why the people don't know what you are doing for them? Why the people don't appreciate your stealing and corruption? And this is the man, Darius Dillon, and normally Kanga, people with our vision, with our knowledge and understanding of our plight, to be their party head. I have no respect for Darius Dillon. I have no respect for Normally Kanga. Just for that act alone, these people can lead our country. It shows that they're no different from George Weah, Ellen Johnson Sirleaf, and all the people. And Ellen Johnson called this man to a meeting. What's she calling a special meeting for? Why is Ellen Johnson Sirleaf interjecting herself into Liberian politics after she has destroyed our country like this? She brought Liberia George Weah. She crossed her party line and said Boga will never be president. Who in the hell is Ellen Johnson Sirleaf to decide who rules Liberia? I told you for a long time, you'll jail this old criminal and let me come and prosecute her and her children and fuck them good. I don't care if she's 100 years old. I will flog Ellen Johnson Sirleaf. She's a criminal and destroyer of Liberian people. She deserves the punishment of any criminal of low life, low dignity, and low pride. And that's where Ellen Johnson Sirleaf stands right now. Darius Dillon and all the other men in Liberia today are useless, weak, selfish, ignorant, blind, and just useless. Darius Dillon light, the generator, has blown out. The light is dimming fast. Where can we turn to for justice? Attorney Commander J.R. Galpohkpa Chesson. Aluta! Continue. My young children, our country is corrupt. Our hopes and dreams have no vision, have no knowledge, have no competence, and are just as bad as the rest of the criminals in my country. You cannot be wise and bring a criminal to be your head and at the top of your organization. That is a betrayal of Liberia and Liberian people, which has been the trend of our leaders from time immemorial. We can lie and say, oh, one government, the Congo people suffer all and this and that and power, or we can be like real men and admit that our country is dysfunctional, messed up, and we got criminals on both sides that need to be disciplined. No, I don't side with nobody. We need to catch all the damn rogues who say the millionaires and they got money, the Congo people, tie them up, prosecute them, let the Tony Commander Chesson deal with them. When people steal my wealth and put me in exile for these 30 years, I got a serious problem with that. When people kill my father and my people and charge them with nepotism and come back 40 years after and put their children in power that drove my country to bankruptcy, my people to impoverishment, my children to lack of education and opportunity to attend schools, that ain't no joking business for me. Somebody needs to be held responsible, prosecuted, and severely flogged and put in jail for life. I'm not a killer. Nobody will die except for self-defense. But you follow the law, you follow the order, nobody gonna get killed. No government official gonna mistreat you. But you do your time on my time, according to how the law says you should do it under Liberian military army command. The time of the Liberian people is here. We can change our country. We can move our people forward. But it has to come from the leadership. The leadership that has vision, that knows discipline, that knows leadership, that is not lazy. We can build our country in 5 years. Get it on a path to progress and advancement that will never turn back. That's the amount of years I got to give to you. My young children, the time is now. Make up your mind. You want nastiness? You want to live in feces? Don't go to school, running behind muya, watching the people killing you and riding the best cars and everything on your money? Keep with the fuckers. You want change? Attorney Commander Galpohkpa Chesson is waiting. Aluta! Continue. Have a good day. My hour is done. Bye-bye.